let's talk about Paul Parker. He was a firey that was allegedly fired for telling the Prime Minister
to go and get from Nelligan.
Now, I say allegedly because the RFS disputes the claim, but it doesn't really matter. The mythology buildeth. And if you are someone who is voluntarily saving lives and telling the PM where to go on television, then you, sir, are a hero.
He said what the rest of us were thinking.
And for his troubles,
Firefighter who sprayed PM sees free beers flow in.
fast forward a wee bit and things take a turn.
For all those who are taking up the memorable catch cry of RFS volunteer Paul Parker, here is a bit more context from an interview he did with 9 News Oz.
The context, it turned out, was that Paul Parker believes
there's only one person that cares about this country, and that's Pauline Hanson.
Yes, Paul is big on Pauline, and it's probably safe to assume that the snowflake lefty wokes that loved it when he told the PM where to go are not so big on Pauline.
When this nugget hit Twitter,
writes Channel 9's political editor Chris Yorman.
It was like watching a train pull into Central Station as most of the mob got off.
Yeah, except it wasn't. See, this nugget, aka the video of Parker big-upping Pauline, didn't just hit Twitter. Yorman put it there, seemingly anticipating that the mob would behave in a certain, possibly reprehensible way. And look, this one person / maybe bot on Twitter did.
Turns out Paul Parker is a redneck Pauline Hanson supporter. The project and all decent Aussies should stop sending this hashtag redneck Paul Parker money or good wishes.
But from what I saw, at least, most people didn't.
Literally nobody cares who he supports politically, Chris.
Where's
Nobody
evidence
but
about
you.
lefties dumping Paul? That's right,
Don't
there
know
is
what
none.
difference it
Tabloid
makes
journalism.
I
if
must
he was
admit,
stood
that
down for
clip
the
did
reason.
come
still
in
a volunteer
surprise, but I
fiery
still
who helped
applaud his
others.
passion.
What has happened here, folks, is that a journo has milkshake ducked a fiery for people to get mad and then wrote about the people getting mad for other people to read about, even though no people got mad in the first place. Strange. And if you're one of those people who still thinks that a milkshake duck is a sex act in Moldova, then you're disgusting. But also quite lucky not to be au fait with what it actually is, which is
a seemingly innocent individual or thing that is initially embraced and beloved by the internet's mass audience, only to be brought crashing down when further investigation reveals them to possess a fatal flaw.
Yes, it's this kind of harsh symptom of the viral news cycle we're all in. And the only reason that I bring any of this up, really, is because as much as we, and that is anyone, really, the mainstream media, social media users and creators, as much as we would like to think that we are not party to or complicit in it, we often are. There is reward for the person that finds the milkshake that brings all the ducks to the yard. Didn't make any sense, but in some way it did. See, this was never about Paul Parker. Paul Parker was never a villain. Maybe he was never even a hero. Maybe he was just some guy out there doing his best, exasperated and under tremendous pressure, fighting fires. And look, maybe it's always been like this. I don't know. But it does feel like it's becoming increasingly difficult for us to be okay with the full range of human being rather than the myth that we build up and tear down for our own ends.